morning, everyone. So today's the day we are going to the canning shed. I've shown you videos of what's inside. It's just full of treasures and trash and dirt. So I'm gonna get in here today. Walt cleaned out his shed yesterday all day, and it's time to get in here and just start pulling things out. There's treasures, there's trash, and I have no clue what's what. So what I figure I'll do is I'll start 3 piles out here. I'll do a trash, a treasure, and a I'm not sure pile. I will try to set you up somewhere where you can see a little bit of it, but I don't know how much I'm going to get on video, but I'll keep you updated as I go along, okay? I am looking forward to this, but I'm not looking forward to all that dust and dirt and spider webs. I gotta go find my gloves because I'm definitely not gonna go in here without gloves. And I got my sneakers on so I can not step on anything or nothing can step on me. And it's a beautiful Sunday day. Morning, actually. Let me show you a little bit of what's going on. So, look at those skies. And can you hear the creek? There she is. With all the little flowers, the buttercups. And then we had some good rains the past couple days, so it's really running good. I tell you, I, as a woman, and you women can understand, get very frustrated with the piles of stuff that I just want to be gone, but I know it's going to take some time. Like Rome wasn't built in a day, so we don't really know what we're doing with everything. We're just sort of like trying to figure it all out, and I've just got to be patient and try not to look too much at the mess and look at the beauty, right? Because there's a lot of beauty around here, and it's getting there. Slowly but surely. I'm so glad we're living on the property in our RV so we can get up in the mornings and get things done. Walt has been working like crazy. Like every day he's like busting his butt. And he's got the septic hooked up. He got the spring water hooked up. I'm going to be posting a video of that because he just sent me all his footage, even though he did it like 2 weeks ago. And now he's cleaned out the shed. And he's, done work on the gardens, and he's loving it. He's out here just really, really getting it together. So I've got, it's kind of hard for a woman because we got to cook and clean and do the groceries and do laundry and do all that stuff on top of projects. So I don't get it done. I'm a little bit older and more out of shape than he is. So glad he's younger and he's healthy. But I have no excuses. I ain't got to get it started if not done. So, catch you in a few. So, here we go.
something better.
Huh?
I got something better.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but you don't need it.
You know we get something better. That's my baby. He's coming out with the big dogs. Is that on the trailer? Make a quick work of it. Put my little weed eater to shame. Time to get to work. Look what he just found in the weeds. Who knows what that is? Got something in it. Oh wait, it's picturing. There it is. Oh wait. Craziness. So my first cool find is a little stool. Look at that. I wonder how old that is. It looks handmade. But I don't know for sure. It's got a little, how they carve out for the butt a little bit. That's so cute. Guys, I just want to show you some of these things. So coffee and chicory cans. This is an old can of seeds. So I might plant some just to see. I think that was watermelon. See whether or not they'll still grow. Found a little baby shoe in a kid's holster. I wonder if that was Bill's, my neighbor. And look at these old cameras. A Browning. And this one, what's that say? I can't read it right now. Something. And then a little old Polaroid. Old baskets. Stuff. Old baskets. And I haven't even barely started, just pulling some of the junk out. What a treasure hunt. Guys, this stuff is crazy. There is a percolator. I think that's from the 1960s or earlier. Remember that house that was right there was Grandma and Grandpa's, and nobody's lived there since 1960. And this was Grandma's canning shack. I found, let me show you something. And we looked this up. It's so crazy. Look at the Klein bag, that tool bag, I think, or something. Hold on, let me get my glasses on. I can't see anything. Look at these old ball canning jars, and those go on lights. Milk glass bowl. This is moonshine. It's not old. Why I kept that is because on the side it says "Don't tread on me." Born in the USA. But here's the percolator. Pretty cool. There are 3 jars of something. There was more. Oh, there's a jar of tomatoes you can see clearly. I wanted to show you that. How well that stuff holds up. You think I can turn them in for deposit? It says return for deposit. Look at that old checker thing. But this is what I wanted to show you. Can you see it? It says dried whole eggs, stabilized, store refrigerated, published by the U.S. Department of whatever, you know what I mean. Washington, D.C. for I can't talk today, to needy persons, not to be sold or exchanged. And we looked it up. It's definitely vintage, but they didn't tell us the year. There are cans of stuff that I gotta look through. Baskets. Look at those blocks of wood. Now I'm wondering if there's walnut beams in that cabin over there. I'm wondering if those are some walnut or something. They're definitely a hardwood. If anyone knows, let me know. There's hooks, stuff. There's just stuff. Look at that picnic basket, guys. It's just, I'm having a hard time getting through this thing. I tell you. Little candle holder. Vintage candle holder. I don't know what that's like a little light cover, but we can't figure out what it says. It says Hendrix on it. Checkers stuff. I just got that. It's not, I don't know how old it is, but do you guys recognize that shape? Because I do. If you recognize it, write it in the comments. And I never heard of lamb jars. Heard of bell jars, but never lamb. And look at that. What is that? Something cola. Doda cola? I don't know. Never heard of it. Have to look that up. Baskets. Look at that Easter hat. Cajun had one of those when she was 4. Birds of Tennessee. I bet that was Grandma's. I showed you the little shoes and stuff. I'm just having a hard time getting through this. I take something out and I'm like, oh my goodness, this stuff is so cool. And I'm not even, I cleared the top of one shelf. I just got that top of that shelf cleared. There's so much more to go through. Got a couple baskets out. Oh, man. Because I got to stop and just look at this. Like, look. Strawberries. What? Frozen strawberries. Fresh frozen strawberries. And look at that oil can. There were so many bottles for vinegar. You know, she used lots of vinegar. Look at those little bottles. I wonder what those are. Fishing tackle. Just stuff. Years of stuff. Everywhere. Some old, some not old. Silver spoon right there. That jar top. Are we going to have fun? Look, that's for ashes out of the wood fire stove. And that's, I think, a canning pot there. But look at that ice hook. Can y'all see it? Or a bell hook or ice. I think it's an ice hook since we're in the canning room. I don't know. I don't know if I'll get through it. There's just so much. It's fun stuff. Cajun's gonna be so jealous. I told her I'd do it with her, but I can't. I can't. Look at that thing. What the heck is that? There's two of them. There's screens on them. If y'all know what that is, let me know. And there's more. So all those black bags there, let me see, are all jars. I don't know if I'm going to have enough bags for all the jars in there. But look at the lanterns, old oil cans, just stuff, so much stuff. Some vintage housewares. I'll show you all of it soon. Hey everybody, just wanted to end this video. I am done for the day. The dust is just killing me in my eyes. I got a headache. My nose is clogged up, so I'm gonna call it a day, and then I'll pick it up tomorrow. So this is part 1 of clean out of the canning shed, and I hope you guys join me for part 2. Found some really cool things. At the end, I'm going to shoot all the cool stuff in one video. Look at me, I'm such a mess, but hey. But now I got to do dishes and make dinner and all that other good stuff. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and see you later. Thanks for supporting us and hanging out with me for today. Bye.